What's good, everyone? Welcome to the channel. You've just stumbled upon the ultimate spot for all things basketball. Whether you're a casual fan or a hardcore hoops enthusiast, you're in the right place. If you're a lover of epic plays, insane clutch moments, and deep dives into the stories behind the game, on this channel, we're breaking down the biggest highlights, analyzing the most savage game winners, and reliving iconic playoff moments like they happened yesterday. Whether it's the legends of the game or the new stars who are changing the game, I'm here to give you the full breakdown, behind-the-scenes stories, and the insight you won't find anywhere else. You're gonna get all the action from NBA deep dives to insane debates on who's truly the GOAT, game analysis, and of course, crazy basketball moments that make you say, did that just happen? From buzzer beaters to career-defining shots, we're here to talk about it all. Plus, I'll be keeping you updated on all the current trends and stories happening in the world of basketball. But this channel isn't just about breaking down the game, it's about the culture, the energy, and the passion that fuels this sport. It's about celebrating the players, the teams, the cities, and of course, the fans who make basketball more than just a game, it's a lifestyle. And I want you to be a part of this journey. So if you love basketball as much as I do, don't just sit there, hit that subscribe button, give that notification bell a tap, and make sure you're always locked in with the latest content. We've got a ton of stuff coming your way, from deep dives into classic matchups to analyzing today's hottest players and insane highlight reels. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single second. Segment 1, Setting the Stage. Before we get to the moment of truth, let's set the stage. It's April 2019, and the NBA playoffs are underway. The Portland Trail Blazers have earned the third seed in the Western Conference, and they're matched up against the Oklahoma City Thunder, a team that had one of the most explosive backcourts in the league, featuring Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and a solid supporting cast. On paper, this looked like it could be a very tough matchup for Portland. OKC had one of the most dynamic players in the league in Russell Westbrook, and Paul George, who was in the middle of one of the best seasons of his career, finished third in the MVP voting that year. People were picking the Thunder to take the series. On the other hand, the Blazers had Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and a roster that wasn't really being talked about as a true contender. But that's exactly where the drama started, because no one expected what was about to happen. Segment 2, the build-up to the shot. Going into Game 5, the series was tied to 2-2, and it was a do-or-die situation for both teams. OKC had the home court advantage, and the crowd was rocking at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Blazers were facing an elimination game, and the stakes couldn't be higher. In a back-and-forth game, Damian Lillard showed his usual coolness and ability to take over when it mattered most. With less than a minute left in the game, the Blazers were down by a few points. But it wasn't just a typical clutch shot moment. No, this was the moment where Lillard showed the world what being a true superstar is all about: poise, confidence, and the absolute willingness to take the game into his own hands. First, let's talk about that insane three-pointer that tied the game with under a minute to go. With Paul George all over him, Lillard drained a 30-footer, sending a message to OKC that he was ready for whatever they had in store. It wasn't just the shot, though. It was the way he took control. That was the turning point. Segment 3, the clutch moment, the shot. Now, let's get to the final seconds of the game, and the moment that turned Damian Lillard into an NBA legend. With only 11.6 seconds left, the Blazers had the ball down by 2. This was the play we had all been waiting for. The pressure, it was insane, but Lillard, he wasn't feeling it. This was just another moment for him to show why he's known as Dame Time. Watch this. With the ball in his hands, Lillard gets the screen from Jusuf Nurkic and immediately starts sizing up his defender, Paul George. You can see it in his eyes. He's not looking for the pass. He's not trying to waste any time. He wants to end this thing right now. He dribbles to the top of the arc, shakes off George, and pulls up for a three from, well, let's just say the logo. From 37 feet away, he lets it fly. Time slows down for a split second. The ball is in the air, and the whole arena holds its breath. This is the moment that had everyone on the edge of their seats. The shot arcs perfectly, it's nothing but net. And with it, Damian Lillard sends the Portland Trail Blazers to the second round of the playoffs, ending the series in 5 games and absolutely silencing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Segment 4, the aftermath and impact. Let's take a moment to talk about the aftermath of that insane shot. First off, the look on Paul George's face, priceless. He had been right there, all over Lillard, but Lillard still hit the dagger. It's a shot that's been replayed over and over on highlight reels, and for good reason. But for Lillard, it wasn't just about sending OKC home, it was about showing the world that he can deliver in the biggest moments. After the game, Lillard was all business. He said, and I quote, "I don't practice these shots to miss them. That confidence, that swagger, is why we all love Dame." He didn't care that the shot was from deep, or that it was a high-pressure playoff moment. He simply had a job to do, and he did it. But the best part, the way he dismissed the drama after the game. He wasn't out here making it about him. He was focused on the team, on the next step. Segment 5, the legacy of the shot. So what does this shot mean in the grand scheme of things? Well, it solidified Damian Lillard's legacy as one of the most fearless players in NBA history. This was not just any game winner, this was a shot that crushed the hearts of an entire team. Lillard didn't need to drive to the basket or use some crazy move. He simply pulled up from the logo and said, "This is my moment." And you know what? It was. Since that moment, Damian Lillard has continued to prove time and time again why he's one of the most clutch players in the game. His confidence, his ability to perform in big moments, and his commitment to staying in Portland, a smaller market, have all made him one of the most respected superstars of this era. Segment 6, closing thoughts. That one shot against the Thunder in 2019 wasn't just about the Blazers advancing to the next round, it was about cementing Damian Lillard as one of the most iconic players to ever play the game. It wasn't the first time he had hit a clutch shot, and it certainly wouldn't be the last. But for OKC, it was a brutal reminder that sometimes, a superstar doesn't need to be flashy to break your heart. Lillard just needed one shot and that was enough. So, what do you think? Was this the most savage shot you've ever seen in the NBA? Or do you have another moment that tops this one? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Alright, that's a wrap for today's video, folks. I hope you enjoyed diving into this crazy basketball moment with me. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. What's your favorite moment in NBA history? Or do you have any crazy basketball plays you want me to break down next? Let me know. And hey, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications, so you never miss out on all the action we've got coming your way. Trust me, you're not gonna want to miss what's next. If you're loving the content, make sure to share it with your fellow basketball fans. Let's get the squad growing. And of course, follow me on insert social media platforms for even more updates, behind the scenes action, and a whole lot of hoops talk. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay hyped and keep ballin'.